was India ever ready for indigenization and in avionics at that point?
The idea was that let's try something that's tough.
The rising power of the graph of Bharat today. Technology, business acumen, marketing, I think a wonderful combination. I think really welcome. I think we in Bharat should be really happy for people like you, with people like you. Where do you see these drones going forward in the next 5 years or 10 years? We have swarms, and we have seen that being used in Ukraine this time. Now, of course, that's for, but in civil use, what are the civil use for drones?
So civilian use cases are actually quite a few. We are currently doing a decent enough rollout in terms of perimeter surveillance for large plants. Logistics is a big application which is coming up, because in terms of not our local hyper local logistics of delivering toothbrush and coffee and all that. I frankly, personally, if you ask me, I never think that'll really scale. What will is medical delivery in remote areas. That is something that is of major consequence. Then there's a very interesting shipping use case in terms of replenishing vital consumables on ships docked at sea. That's an application Airbus is working on in Singapore with. So civilian applications, apart from that, pesticide spraying, which is already being rolled out.
Like everybody is talking about agriculture.
Agricultural pesticide spraying.
It's just spread too much. And I saw, those fire extinguishing drones. Is that interesting? That will happen?
I think that might. It's a kind of a hype. As of today, we can't really say whether it will happen, whether it will not happen. But for sure, I know that hyperlocal logistics is not going to scale. It might happen in terms of as a fad or a gimmick.
Yeah. Some money will go behind it and say then crash after 5.
But it's not going to take off.
Nasty guy can even have tear gas shells.
Yeah, all of that, absolutely. That's non-civilian.
Putting out water into that, okay.
Yeah. Wonderful.
What is Zippo looking forward to? You say 2047. That is the in thing these days.
15, 25 years, 10 years, 20. What are you looking for? Where are you going to be?
What is something?
See, we have the technology, like for example, this DPCC that I explained to you about. Like how we talk about Intel i5, i7, i9. i7 is or i5 is a data computing architecture. It's an architecture for computing data, correct? Similarly, for an architecture for processing control is what we have made. In fact, we are the first company to get a data computing architecture patent, and it took us 9 years to do that, because it had so many oppositions from everybody from Toshiba to Amazon, which we had to justify, and DRDO and others also. So we see that over time, products that we make, which are currently as what we call as SOMs, system on modules, will become SOC, system on chips. We will become more a kind of a semiconductor player. The vision, of course, in terms of business will be to expand our drone lineup, all those things. But if you talk about the company's vision, is that we want to move further back the chain. Currently, we are making modules. We see ourselves making chips. It will happen. If these encouragements and all happen in the right way, it will happen. It's a matter of time. That's the direction in which we will go.